What's up, you guys? It's your girl Isis here, and today I'm back with another video. Hey, so y'all, my Lyft driver, she just gave me so much motivation, and it's like I wasn't even gonna wait on her because she was like 9 or 10 minutes away, and I'm like, yo, I was about to cancel the ride, and then God was like, no, do not cancel that ride. He said, wait on that ride. So I waited, and I waited on that ride, and that was the best ride I ever took. That is the best Lyft driver I ever had. She gave me so much motivation. She came from Somalia. And she lived in these projects. She was going through hell. She was going through depression. She was going through the same thing I was. Every time she came back over here, getting headaches, stressed out, depressed, people doing stuff to her. That's what she did. The same thing I was doing back in the day. Working this job, working that job, taking on as many hours as I can, doing what I got to do, making sure that I had multiple jobs at a time. I was working, I was going to school, I was raising my kids. I had more than one job at a time. That's what I was doing. Yo, I was gonna low-key cry in her car. I was holding back tears. That's the only reason why y'all see me doing it now. Only because I was holding it back in her car because I didn't really want to see her crying. But yo, me and her, we just had a dope ass conversation. It's I never had a Lyft driver like her. And it's I said, God told me, do not cancel that ride. Because I normally cancel rides that are mad far away. But for some reason, like I said, he told me, do not cancel this ride. And you want to know what she told me? She told me, get out. She said, get out. She told me to get out of these projects. She said, don't stay here. After she left these projects, what does she do? She is now her own business owner. She owns her own house. All of her kids are grown and they went through college and everything. She got her life. And you want to know what shirt I wanted to wear today? Living my blessed life. Living my blessed life. This lady gave me so much hope. I don't know her from a hole in the wall. I don't even talk to my Lyft drivers like that. She told me, get out. She said, don't stay here. I ain't gonna lie. I hope one day she comes across this video. Yeah, now I'm crying, real tears. But I'm just I hope one day she comes across this video. Because I just told her too what was going on. And I just told her, me and my kids are about to be staying in an Airbnb or a hotel. Or I'm trying to look for a hotel that offers you to live there and also work there. She used to work at one of the same jobs I used to work at. The Galleria Mall in Cambridge, Mass. She used to work there. She said she used to work day in and day out, her back hurting, to get through, to make sure she was straight. She said she used to wear shoes from Walgreens. She didn't care. What she was just wearing right now, She made it. What she was wearing while she was driving me to this shitbox, she made it. She made it. She said nobody can't tell her nothing because she did it. She said her and her friend came here at the same exact day. Her friend's still going through hell. Her friend got 16 kids. Yes, 16 kids. She said she couldn't deal with her friend no more. She couldn't do it no more. Trust me. And she said she had a friend. Every man that she came across. I think she said she had like 100 boyfriends. That's the only thing that we different. I did not have boyfriends like that. I know who my baby daddy is. She said that lady don't know who her baby daddy is. I know who my baby daddy is, and I can call them out 100%, but I ain't going to do that. And they know who they are. All I know is I planned kids. Well, Isadora and Hezekiah was planned. Again, Azaria, because her father took off the condom after I told him no, and I don't believe in abortion. That is how Azaria came about. And Azaria, regardless of how she came about, she is the blessing that I needed. Azaria has made me a very, 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 very strong and patient woman that I am today. Azaria has given me patience. Azaria will test the limits. Azaria's been a little hot tamale ever since she was a baby. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. She came out fighting. She came out a fighter. Especially because of the way she came into this world. But she is a blessing. All of my kids are a blessing. And this is why I tell y'all, we are going to make it out. We are going to make it through. We are going to get out. Like this lady, she just gave me her blessing and everything as I was getting out her car. Like, y'all, like there's really still people out in this world that want to see you do good. There's still people in this world that they came from either worse backgrounds than you, or they were living in the same situation as you. And now they're giving you the motivation that you need to continue moving forward for what you know is right. And I really appreciate her for that. And as I was sitting in that car, I was thanking God. I was thanking God. Yesterday, after I had posted, after I recorded that video of the notice and everything else that I had on my door, I dropped down to my knees. And I thanked God for everything. I thanked God for everything that he put me and my family through. I thanked him. I said, you put us in this position for a reason. You did this for a reason. You know what you were doing. You know exactly what you were doing. You know. And I'm going to continue to trust the process. I'm going to continue to trust your process because you did everything that you did for a reason. I am where I am in my life for a reason. Because if it wasn't for you, I would have never made it this far. When I have my moment, when I need that moment, when it happened, because mind you, I was thanking God, standing up. I was thanking him. Then all of a sudden, I just dropped down to my knees. I just dropped down to my knees out of nowhere. And I gave him the biggest thanks. I gave him the biggest appreciation. when things come your way, when you see things for a reason, when things happen for a reason, you better stop what you're doing and you better give that biggest thanks to either your higher power or the person that's showing you the right way. There are signs for a reason. There are things that happen for a reason. And this happened to my family for a reason. God knows. And that's why I said, only me and only God knows. That's it. That's it. Y'all don't have to understand anything. Y'all don't have to go through anything. I'm like, this lady came from nothing. She said she came here with one bag of clothes. And now she is a homeowner and a business owner. My goal is to be a business owner, which I am in the process of doing. My goal ever since I was a kid was to be an inventor. And that is the process that I am going through right now, to be an inventor. I always wanted to do retail. I was looking for help with retail. One of my cousins are in the retail industry. Well, not retail, my bad. Real estate. They are in the real estate industry. And that's exactly like what I was trying to do too. And then she didn't really want to help me. So I'm like, your family, you know how to do X, Y, and Z, but then at the same time, you don't want to give me advice or you don't want to give me tips on how to move forward with certain things. So that's why I just left her alone. Because that was also God telling me like, yeah, you ain't ready for all that right now. You ain't ready for all that right now. Focus on the goals that you have. Focus on the goals that you have set for yourself ahead. Focus on the goals that you have for your family. Focus on what's going on right now. He told me to focus. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And this lady said, after she was gone, and this is why me and my kids went to Florida. This is why because I also told Hezekiah, I told him, because mind you, we were supposed to have already been out of here. Like I said, they're taking our Section 8, they're stealing our Section 8, and they're refusing to give us our Section 8. How are we approved for a Section 8? Because of safety concerns, but yet we are still here. Like I said, they're supposed to be 3 weeks. 3 weeks to get the whole process started once everything starts. You want to know what the detective told me after he called me? He said, and mind you, this was November of last year. He said, make sure you start looking for places right now. He said, start looking for places right now because this process happens quick. That's what he told me. He told me, once you get approved, once I send in this information that I am approving you to be able to get your Section 8 and get out, he said, this process is quick. So make sure you start looking for an apartment now. That's why y'all see me in them videos looking for an apartment, because he told me to go get my ass out there and go look for an apartment. And then all of a sudden, because all this crap that was going on with Boston housing, all of a sudden, here he come calling me back months later, saying something all completely different and some other bullshit. So what's really going on in the background? So like I keep telling y'all, it's sabotage. And this is why me and my kids are getting out. And she just gave me all the freaking motivation that I needed to get my kids out. I know what I'm doing. And guess what? If y'all don't want to support me, y'all don't want to support my kids, y'all don't want to support our family, guess what? You don't need to. You don't need to. I got us. I got us. I got me, I got us. God got me, God got us. Just like he got y'all too. Like they say, believe and receive only kinetic energy. That's what I say. That's what Broke King stands for. Believe and receive only kinetic energy. And that's why I told y'all, God told me to tell the truth. God forced me to tell the truth. I felt like I was going to die. And after I came out with everything, and even after I came out with the video that I dropped yesterday, with the recording, with what I was telling y'all, the pain that was in my temple, it started fading away. The pain that was up here, it started going away. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. And like I told the person in the comments that was trying to come at me, like, oh, why can't you hold a job? I've had many jobs. Trust me, if I go online and I pull up my social security stuff, because I've been working for so long and working my ass off. My social security is almost at the limit for retirement. That's how much I have been working. That's how much I have been busting my ass. But y'all don't know that. But guess what? Because y'all don't need to know that, right? And I'm not going to sit here and pull up my social security information just so y'all can see it. I am only a few points away. Only a few points away from the government's bracket when it comes to retirement. Because all I do is bust my ass. And I've been busting my ass since I was 14. And like I said, ain't no one going to tell me different. At the minute I was able to start working, I got my ass out in the work field. And ain't no one going to tell me anything different. And I'm making that clear right now. I am claiming it. Every single last thing. And I tell God, every single last thing that you got coming our way, I'm claiming it. Thank you. I'm claiming it. Speak it into existence. Trust the process. I'm trusting it. I'm trusting everything. God got me. God got my family. We are straight. We are straight. With that being said, let this be motivation to you. If you are going through it, if you feel like there's no other place to turn, let this be your motivation. Let this be what makes you get your ass out that bed and get up and do what you need to do. Let this be your motivation to stand up for yourself, stand up for your rights, and stand up for what you know is right. Let this be your motivation to get up and get out there and do what you need to do on a daily basis so you can be where you want to be and where you know you want to be and be where you deserve to be. Let this be your motivation. Let it be your motivation. With that being said, I love you guys, and I will see you on the next vlog. Deuces.